Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby. Guys, horrible news today. Just a quick update on the situation of Islam in France. It is turning even worse. Just before Ramadan, a Muslim prayer room was completely burned down. Here you can see it on X. We read the translation. News alert, a Muslim prayer room in Jargeau was completely destroyed by fire last night, shortly after the last worshippers left. Alhamdulillah for that, of course. Earlier this month, offensive graffiti was discovered on its windows and the place received threatening letters. Let's play the video. So you can see it's completely burned to the ground. The whole thing is on fire. But thank God, nobody got injured, nobody died. Here we are on France Info. I translated the page, so therefore the translation is a little bit rough, but you're gonna get the gist of it. Of course, an investigation opened after the fire in a Muslim prayer room in Jargeau in Loiret. This place of worship, almost entirely destroyed by flames on Tuesday, had already been damaged by, the translation says, registrations. So there's the graffiti at the beginning of the month. Scrolling down, you can see the aftermath after the fire. This is how the prayer room looks like, completely burnt down, as we said. And it continues. An investigation was opened after a fire which ravaged the Muslim prayer room of Jargeau near Orléans, announced the Minister of the Interior, Bruno Retailleau. Thursday, February the 27th, the fire occurred during the night from Tuesday to Wednesday, a little before 2 a.m., said the gendarmerie, which hired the criminal identification cell to determine the origin of the fire. On social networks, images showed the place of worship almost entirely destroyed by the flames. Beginning of quote, the fire that occurred last night at the Jargeau Mosque in Loiret is a tragedy for the faithful, particularly as they prepare to enter the month of Ramadan, announced Bruno Retailleau on the social network X. An investigation is underway to determine the cause. I would like to express my support for the Muslims of Jargeau, added the minister. It continues, a place degraded by graffitis at the beginning of the month. This place of worship has already been degraded by racist and anti-Muslim inscriptions on February 7th, and received threats in 2023, denounced the French Council of Muslim Worship on Wednesday in a press release. For the moment, the fire is the subject of an investigation open for destruction by means dangerous to people. But it is clear that the fire provoked very little reaction from our politicians and in our media, regretted the CFCM, expressing its indignation and sadness. It ends with, the Loiret section of La France Insoumise declared that the association had received various threatening letters in recent years. This building of the Franco-Turkish Cultural Association had already been the target this month of insulting and xenophobic tags against our compatriots, added LFI. According to the boss of the Green Marine Tondelier, the far right stirs up Islamophobic hatred, while the government remains silent in the face of its trivialization in the public space. All my support to the Muslim community of Jargeau. Alright guys, and this is it for today's video. As Muslims, stay away from the West, especially stay away from France. France is the origin of the sexual revolution, liberalism, progressivism, feminism, etc. At this point, it is not enough to mention that France is the land of the kuffar. This is a huge understatement. Ultimately, we have to conclude that France is run by Shaitan. Alright guys, but this is it for today's video. If you liked it, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. May Allah bless you all. Much love and peace.
يا نفس إن لم تظفري لا تجزعي